open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals.
Alrighty, we are here for the final round. Sorry if my mic's cutting out. I forgot that I cannot turn my head because my mic comes out of one end. I noticed that at the end of last week's stream. Took 11 rounds, but we finally remembered that. But yeah, we are here for round 11. Let me go to this screen. There we go. Yeah, as you can tell, we have some new overlays in play this weekend. Let me make sure that works. It does. I'm gonna have another little thing for those of you that are have not gone through the Moto Recap YouTube. Ta-da! This is me, the one been commentating all rounds. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know what I look like, here we are. But yeah, this might be one of the few times I do show my face. I might show it a little later at the end of the stream. But let's get into some talking points that we normally get into. It is the 250 results from last week. It was Dylan Delaire getting the overall win, going 3-1 compared to Ryan Chelsea's 1-7. 6-3 for Jackson Vick, and then 4-5 for your newly crowned champion of Braden Tharp. And then we got Caden Speck in 5th, going 12-2. On the 400 results, it is a Cooper Hunt going 2-3 for his first overall victory of the season. 8-1 for Scott Grant, who had that overall in the bag and unfortunately threw it away, going 1-8 last week. 7-2 for Shirley and 3-6 for Eagland. Jackson 10-4, and then you see Seth Carr, who is also your newly crowned champion in the 450 class. So there is that in play. Obviously, here are the points. Like I said, we have the champions of Tharp. Have a 119-point gap with only 50 points to grab here today. Don't know if he's racing. Did not fully check that. I could actually, I should be able to check that real quick. 250s. I do see him on there, so Tharp will be racing this weekend. Don't know about all the others. So it's that there is a P2 in play between Delaire, Woods, and Wilczek. So there is that. 40 points, same thing. Seth Carr did clinch his title as well. 101 ahead of Lang. And then he is 33 ahead of Jackson. And then Jackson has a P3 clinched in the title. See, obviously, the moves down at the bottom. Most people not showing up, but it is what it is. And obviously, I had these things made for last week. Obviously, like I said, Tharp was your newly crowned champion last week in 250s. And then in the 40 class, it is Seth Carr. So that is about it. As we're going to go into this screen. UID grab is happening soon. A little late, it looks like. So, but yeah. Hold on, let me crack a window. I can feel it starting to get hot in my room. Yeah, you know, having a PC, 3 monitors, and all that on, not really good for the, you know, keeping the air temps down. But yeah, thank you to all you who are going to show up and everyone who's going to rewatch the streams later. I have been noticing on Twitch we've been getting around 2K rewatches. Don't know how much of that is real or not. Kind of skeptical, but hey, showing up 2K in the rewatches for the past 2 streams, so if only those were all live viewers. If they are real viewers, that is. But yeah, we're really just waiting for that UID grab. Have not checked out the track, so I am praying that cameras are good this week. They have not been the past 2 weeks. As we are going to... Ooh. Oh my god, I don't have my controller connected. Holy shit. Okay. For this one time. We're going to have that because I don't feel like... Actually, I should. Ooh, first round of ads. Fan 87 that got the gift sug from what's his nuts? Jake's piece last week. You weren't having to go through it? Okay, cool. Now I can swap that back. Alright. Will not be home till Moto 2 for Brett Powers. So someone is in here. But yeah. Don't think we'll be having any consies. So there is that. Okay. So I think you guys should be able to hear me if I turn my heads now. I had to turn off the noise gate on my mic from last week because I noticed I was cutting it. But now it should be able to pick me up from over here just very quietly. It sounds like it. Yep. Or it looks like it. I'm just quieter. But there is that. Yeah. Basically just waiting for the CYD grab to happen. Until then, like it's probably gonna be a very laid back stream. Titles are clinched. I don't think there's too much to fight for between swapping positions. 250s maybe, but we'll see how that works out. But yeah. Appreciate everyone watching the streams. Anybody who I guess rewatches this during the week or is watching it back on the YouTube. Thursday nights are gonna be I know it's basically the forbidden, thing on Sim, but I do host a pretty big league on MX Bikes. Kellen does commentate it. He did not leave Sim to commentate our series. He's been commentating for a couple years, and I believe he does have more sponsors to go into that for himself, and for the motocross the game. If it's commentate that, I think he's pretty good on sponsors for that. He's just trying to find some for Sim. But every Thursday night, I think around 8 p.m. EST, I do host a league on MX Bikes. It is called the AOMX Championship. For any of you that care, I will be streaming it on this channel tomorrow. It's our preseason round. And then every Thursday going forward after that, it will be streamed on Kellen's channel, and me and him will be co-commentating that. So for anyone interested in watching some more racing, or Moto Gaming racing in the off season. There is that. If there is a playoff for this, I might try to stream it. So there is that possibility to try to keep in the loop. This is the... Oh, actually... Oh, it's a Consi. Oh, we have a Consi. Whoa, that's rare. Alrighty, well, starting off with some LCQ racing. Just going through some Discords. Anyone in here that cares to watch the meal streamers alongside this? It looks like Seabolt went live, and it looks like Ben Nerono went live. I believe that's who that is. So, we do have Carter in here. You know, not qualifying, he'll be in here. It looks like only 10 riders and only 4 go through. So there is that. Oh, I just realized I gotta make overlays for the bike stream tomorrow. Damn it. Alright, well, here we are. Consies, obviously not gonna get too serious for the Consies, but everything else, we'll try a little harder. Looks like Bednar's in here. Someone's riding the number 6, I think. Couldn't tell you, but we got Jet Wisdom as well. Gates down, number 3 hit it. I think that's Bednar. We got Larson in here. Schiabro riding the number 6 on the 450 this week. Around the first corner. Oh, somebody took down Braden Carter, and it looks like Wisdom's going to be P2 out the gate. Let's give us a taste of our camera view, see if they messed them up this week, or if they, let us have at least some good viewing. Looks like so far it's looking pretty good. Maybe a little weird there, but it's all right. But Schiabro leading the Consi, Wisdom P2, St. Laurent P3, and then Pre-Lars. Oh, and it looks like Schiabro went down, so it's going to be Braden Carter moving to P4. Lars goes down, so it's going to be Lancelotti battling with St. Laurent. I swear I downloaded his skins. I don't know if he downloaded them. But there is that. Alrighty, so Braden Carter is going to be leading now over Jet Wisdom, William St. Laurent, and Lancelotti. You saw that's Bednar going down. But Reed Young trying to get into that final chance spot, 377. I don't know. It could be that his time didn't count. If he ran it, if it's like how it so at round 1, cutoff was at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then I think they moved it back to 8:15. So if he ran it within the last 10-15 minutes, then he didn't run a time, or it didn't count for him. But I mean, he's here, he's racing, and winning the Consi. See if he could have another Millville performance. At least now he gets a little bit of a Consi to warm up. I think there was one then as well. So, Wisdom, Carter, St. Laurent, and Lancelotti ahead of Reed Young. A stock bike with the 377. Well, not a stock bike, but a stock Honda graphics. Or the HRC graphics, because they're basically stock, I think, or they look similar to stock. But down the inside is Schiabro running the 48 gear in the 6 bike. I don't think he has a 450, because I think he's been riding 250 all year. Is that going on, and he is trying to pass Reed Young, who's also trying to get into the final transfer spot ahead of Lancelotti. Turning back around, small hip jump to the inside rut here. Lancelotti trying to hold on. Watching Reed Young and Schiabro behind him. One of the few people I have skins for in the consi. Wisdom was down, and then Reed Young just punted Schiabro out the way. Oh, Wisdom, hold on. Oh, Wisdom. And then Reed Young got around St. Laurent. So now he's in the final one. Case in the triple one getting a leg suspension. Can't handle that one. So B-Lars is going to move into that final transfer spot. I completely forgot that Carter was on district and not fields, because I was like, why is him and B-Lars not running the same skins? But here we are. So now B-Lars in the final transfer spot. One thing I am glad about once this championship is over is I can delete the 80 gigabytes of skins. As you see Carter taking the white flag in the top right. Scarbo trying to make a charge to B-Lars. We'll wait and see. Looks like cameras are pretty good on this track, thankfully, for the final round. Scarbo trying to move forward, trying to gain as much time as he can to make it into the motos. Oh, B-Lars down on the outside. Probably hit a bad kicker, so Schiabro gonna move into that final chance spot. Someone else might be down ahead. Reed Young was, but got going with Lancelotti. So Schiabro see if he could hold on over Brandon Larson, or B-Lars as most of the community knows him as. But checking out with Braden Carter. He said he was looking fast, just probably not in time to put down a lap. Getting a step up. See if B-Lars can. He's got Wisdom and St. Laurent behind him. Ooh, kind of cases. Hold on to it. But Carter's going to take the win here in the Consi. We'll move on to the mains. Or the motos, sorry. Oh, Reed Young and St. Laurent, Lancelotti are battling up ahead of him. Schiabro just has to smoothly bring it on home. Hitting the step up. Covering the inside. Gonna slowly roll through this section. Get a double and another double. Double. Down into the finish. And he's gonna cross the line of P4 for Schiabro. So he's gonna be going on B-Lars, St. Laurent, JT George, Jet Wisdom, Tommy Dallaire, Ryder Bednar, and myself not going to race the motos. Put that on there. Alrighty. Wasn't expecting some consies, but here we are. Carter getting in some extra laps. But here we are. On to the 250 motos. Only 36 riders have showed up for 250s. Don't think they're waiting on me, but someone else is taking a while to load in as well. Oh, there that goes for the timer. I think that is first one, so they're on the warm-up lap now. Alrighty. Yep. Lineup check going on right now. We got Brandon Walters, Swap Moto Live, Caden Kopke, EVP. Oh, and there goes 3 start. So coming into 250 Moto number uno. See if we could find something. Power's not going to be there. Hold on. Dorigo was signed up for both? One of them lying. Let's go on Velati, see what he could do here. Off the track is the 32nd board. Sideways, somebody jumps the gate on the 56. That is Dylan Dallaire, number 1. Oh, it's actually Larry Reyes Jr. I think JR Reyes is what he goes by. He's going to get the whole shot here ahead of Elliot Pearson, your number 1 of Braden Tharp. And we got Cash Woods going around the outside. Velati getting a little sideways there, able to hold on. Kopke right behind him. Both jumping down the inside of Braden Tharp, and Brandon Walters trying to come along with them. Down the inside goes Tharp, trying to go around the outside now. If Kopke can't get in the rut, he's going to go middle rut, see if he can rail around the outside. He can. He gets a run up the hill. Oh, gets a little kicker, but he'll hold on to it, and he's going to get the pass done. So now Velati is the next person he has to pass in for P3. Then he has JR Reyes, or Larry Reyes, what he's going by now. Around the outside goes Tharp. Oh, tries to. Oh, cannot. Kopke gets stuck on him along with Walters. So Tharp has to regroup, start charging again to Velati. P3, Larry Reyes Jr. and P2, and Cash Woods is leading the way. Trying to get in that P2 in points. It looks like we don't have Wilczek, or at least I don't see him in the top 15 at least. But Velati down the inside of Larry Reyes is able to make the pass into P2, so now it's Tharp trying to make the move here with that number 1 machine. It's going to the left side of the track. Larry Reyes is going to cut him off. He's going to square him up and go back down the inside. Does he get the drive up the hill? He's trying. He's going to scrub for the double. Larry Reyes is going to go for the triple. He's down the inside, but thinks better of it and backs off. Tharp launches, goes over every single rut there is. Jumps back on track and is able to hold on to that P3 spot. And then Velati trying to make some moves on Tharp's teammate of Cash Woods into that P1 spot. Down the inside, following him through that rut. Oak Woods getting a little sideways. Landed wrong on the side of that jump. Looking down the inside is Velati. But Woods is going to get a better corner. He's going to apex it a little bit better. Get a little bit of breathing room. Step up inside is Velati. Outside is Woods. They're both kind of even. Velati might have gained a little bit from that, but loses it at the end. I think Case a little on one of the jumps. Tharp still trying to find his way up to him. But Velotti making big improvements rookie season with that 175 triple-digit number. Definitely going to be a mid to low 2-digit next year. Guy's been performing late. But now he's just going to sit behind Cash Woods, maybe wait for a mistake, not force anything that he doesn't have to. Scrubbing that TOD gear on that Yamaha, whoa, sorry, I was thinking Monster Energy Yamaha, on that Kawasaki. But Woods still leading. We are about 5 minutes, a little under 4 minutes into this. Both going around the outside. See if Velotti actually goes up the inside third rut for Woods. Oh, and over there he goes and gets down front end tuck. So now Braden Tharp is going to move into P2 here. Does he clear the triple? Oh, just barely. And Larry Reyes is going to move back into P3. He's going to kiss that. Velotti's going to get up in P4 now ahead of Dylan Dallaire, who you saw jump the gate and able to get up to P5 by the end of lap 3. We got Jack Mark behind him and Brandon Walters, DeRigo, Pearson, Short, Nygren going down right behind him, his teammate. But it is still Cash Woods leading. He's got a 1.5 second gap to Braden Tharp. See if he's going to hold him up, but it's actually closing in. Tharp's going to close into him. He's going to bring it down to half a second. And Woods gets a little sideways and goes down, so Tharp is going to move into the lead here in 250. Moto number 1. Larius is going to move into second. Velotti third. Dallaire fourth. Dallaire also fighting for P2 in points with Cash Woods. Said still don't see Wilczek. Let me scroll down real quick down the order, see if I could find him on live timing. I do not see him. So yeah, it's going to be a fight between Cash Woods and Dylan Dallaire for that P2 in points. But they are right next to each other on track, 4th and 5th. They got Velotti ahead of him with Larry Reyes. Tharp setting a 1:59.3 last lap. And then Woods with the 2:11.5 with the fall off. Velotti getting kind of held up by Larry Reyes there ahead of him. Dallaire trying to go around the outside of Velotti. Middle rut. Oh, Velotti once again misses the inside rut, tucks the front end, goes down. So Woods and Mark is going to go by, and Reyes is going to go down. So it's Woods and Dallaire second and third. We'll go on third rut here to get a drive up the hill to still clear the triple, but not go all the way outside. They both make it, but Tharp got about a 9-second gap to these guys now. Really proving why he should have that number 1 plate. Jack Mark up to 4th with Reyes right behind him. Got I-Spec rider of Elliott Pearson sitting in P6. But Reyes looks like he's just trying to hold on now, try to settle back in. Might have spiked the heart rate with that crash there. But Woods and Dallaire is the battle to watch of second and third. Dallaire scored a lot more points than Woods to catch him and pass him, but he might be moving into P3 now, at least in points. Actually, let me pull up the points from before this round so I could have a double check on that. Not going to hear any sound here, but they are getting rather close. Dallaire is third in points, actually. Sorry, it's the other way around. Woods has to gain a lot of points. He's 5 points back of Dylan Dallaire, and Dallaire is 9 points back of Max Wilczek. So with this, he's for sure going to move into P2. Woods is going to move into P3. But Woods has to beat Dallaire to get that P2 in points. And I think he knows it, with trying to hold on as much as he can to Dylan Delaire's rear tire. Oop. Got a little sideways, not going to get the run. Woods does. He's gonna jump over him. He's trying to down the inside. Does he have a run? He backs out of it. He's going to take the third rut right behind Delaire. And scrubbing down this hill, absolutely sending it up Henry Hill. Oh, absolutely power sliding around that rut. Not the fastest way, but it still didn't lose too much time to Delaire, but gave him just that little bit more of a breathing room. It's up to about a second now. It's down to about 8 seconds between Delaire and Tharp. He's got to pull about a 6-second gap over Jack Mark. And he has a 4-second gap to Pearson and Reyes. And then Walter's a little bit behind them. And then Velati we see up here in 8th. Stephen Short in 9th. Dorigo in P10. And we got a gaggle of riders. Gilstoff, Vic. Then we got Chelsea. Oh, and Nygren gets tossed away. Chelsea, your fastest qualifier tonight. Poor start trying to work his way forward to show his speed that he had pretty much all day. He had the fastest lap. Off the track a little is Woods. Doesn't lose too much time. We've got 20 minutes and 2 laps left here. Oh, off the side of the track. Does he go down? He slides down the side of the landing, but he's able to stay up and not get a legs. But he's lost about 6 seconds to Dylan Delaire after that. So Delaire on that altcoin covenant KTM. You saw Vic also running this KTM, even though he said Phil's in his name. I'm guessing they're all under altcoin and just have not changed their name or their team name. Rider down. Looks like it might have been Tharp. Nope, don't see it. Time gap is the same, so I don't think it was Tharp. It's down, might have been just the flagger making a mistake. But Woods still third, Mark 4th, 5th, Pearson 6th, Reyes 7th, Lottie 8th, Walters 9th, Short. Ooh, Walters getting kicked sideways down the hill. He's going to allow Short by. Dorigo might get by. He does not. But Tharp setting a 57.9. 2 seconds quicker than Delaire last lap. And then everyone else has a 2:03 or slower last lap. So Tharp starting to walk away with it. Rocking that number 1 for a reason. If he comes back next year, and if he stays in 250s next year, he will be running the number 1 all year long. As long as he defends the coast that he won in Supercross, unless he wants to swap over, try to be dominant and win both coasts. Okay, Tharp. That's probably where he's getting a lot of time. Scrubbing into this inside rut here that nobody else is really taking. Out going, I think, 3rd rut. But he's scrubbing to that inside one. Woods does not do it. Got Pearson and Jack Mark here. Mark missing all the ruts. Pearson getting the inside one. And then Reyes going 6th. Velati right behind him in 7th. Short in 8th. 9th for Dorigo. And actually, that is 9th for Chelsea, 10th for Dorigo. Oh, and Velati down at the bottom of Henry Hill. Oh, and Short also goes down. Chelsea might get both of them. You got Short. And Dorigo followed him, but he's right behind his teammate of Antonio Velati. And then Tharp another 57.9 compared to Delaire's 20.10, so it brings it up to 13 seconds between the two of them. And Woods gained actually a second on Delaire, but he's still 4 seconds back from him. With Mark and Pearson trying to have a battle, but neither of them really close enough to make anything happen. Oh, and Tharp misses that inside rut. But Delaire not close enough to capitalize. It was up to 14 seconds between the two of them. And Tharp is back going. See what it brings it down to. 7 seconds between the two of them. And now Woods 28 seconds down. 21 after that crash. I mean, it is starting to get spread out, and Delaire's keeping it close, really trying to secure that P2 in the championship. After this one, it'll be Woods has to beat him by 7 points. So if he wins, Delaire has to get 4th for that to happen. Ooh, hold on to her, Woods. Oh, and Tharp down once again. So legs. And then there goes Delaire into the lead. So Tharp down into P2 after a big crash. 2 crashes, actually. Running a 2:05.4 even with one of those crashes. And having another mistake trying to get going again. Cash back up to Delaire. Just slow down and breathe. And then remount to charge. Oh, Delaire getting kicked out of the rut, and he's going to have to go to the side. Tharp going to get the pass done from that mistake. Back into the lead for Braden Tharp. Delaire back into P2. Ooh, getting kicked a little sideways. Down he goes. And Delaire has to make quick, evasive maneuvers and gets around him into P1 once again. It's like neither of them want that lead right now. We are halfway through this moto. Oh, boner air. Cases. Tharp, he cases it too. Jack Mark is going to move into P3. Woods is going to move back to P4. See if Tharp can remount another charge. Comes Tharp. It is a 7-second gap between the two of these. Two of them. And then Woods gets back into P3 after a Jack Mark crash. With 13 minutes remaining here. So Tharp closing in. It's down to 6 seconds now between him and Mr. Delaire. Tharp being your champion. Let's sit on board with him, see how he maneuvers through this Budds Creek racetrack. on his #1 championship Honda. Alright, you saw how difficult that step-up triple is to clear for these 250 riders. But he's still bringing the gap down. It's down to 5 seconds between him and Dylan Dallaire. See Jack Mark and Larry Reyes battling with Pearson right behind him. Oh! Looks like Jack Mark could not clear that. Down the inside goes Reyes. Can he get a drive? He cannot. Off the track goes Mark. Inside looking Reyes. Gets a weird kick. Can he hold on to it? Ooh, almost run into the pole there. Stays ahead of Dorigo though. So Pearson and Jack Mark are now going to battle for that P4 spot. There's a lot of acceleration bumps out of that corner. Got Pearson, Reyes, Dorigo, and then Short behind these guys with Velati and Chelsea, the two teammates still. And Tharp looks like he had another crash because it's back up to 12 seconds between him and Dylan Dallaire. Ooh, Dorigo going through the banners there, trying to get around Reyes. Reyes blocks it off. Looking down the inside. Going third, right Reyes, inside right. Cuts off the line again. Oh, cross jumps him and they both go down. So Reyes with the cross jump there. Takes him down. So now Pearson looking to catch back up to Jack Mark here. And then Wood still sitting strong in a P3. Tharp still P2 and P1 is still Dylan Dallaire on that number 56 altcoin KTM. Short, Dorigo, Reyes. Got Chelsea now ahead of Velati. Vic right behind Velati. Let me just check something out. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, altcoin is a team. They just didn't bother to change their team names that they used to be on. Ooh, hold on to her Tharp. It's up to 18 seconds between them. So with 9 minutes and 2 laps remaining, Dallaire might have this one. Jack Mark, Elliott Pearson, Steven Short, got Ryder Dorigo, Larry Reyes, Brian Chelsea, Jackson Vick, Antonio Velati, Caden Kopke, Brandon Walter, Brandon Nygren, Evan Vanderkoy, Kobe Gilstoff. Just going through a list of players. Mortberg, Holt. We can see Holt all the way back here. But back up to the front, it is still Dylan Dallaire leading. For all these guys really looking for some battles. Looks like we have Steven Short here battling with Ryder Dorigo. Bolt taking the inside right here. Ooh. Kicked a little weird into entering the rut. Goes Dorigo, but he's able to hold on to it. Steven Short trying to hold on here for a P6. Think best ride of the year for him. It's final round, so I didn't expect too many heavy hitters to show up, but Short off side of the track, it allows Dorigo to get by him. As you can tell, I'm not very excited because I am a little tired. Oh. Dorigo lagging a little, Short clipping his head on that inside rut. They have to get through. They're having to get through a bunch of riders here. Ooh, Tharp down once again. Another small mistakes over and over again for him. So P2, it'll probably stay as there are 6 minutes and 2 laps left. Cashwoods, I think, has this on lockdown. He's got a 20-second gap to check mark. It's about 3 to 5 to Pearson, 10 to Dorigo and Short, and about 6 to Jackson Vick. Ooh, Pearson down. They do not catch him. Oh, and Mark almost goes down. So Dorigo and Short trying to catch up. One thing I do see on the leaderboard is Woods starting to catch up to his teammate of Braden Tharp after he's making multiple mistakes here. So Woods trying to make a move on Tharp to help himself even more for a P2 in the title. It will bring it up to 8 points though, with Dallaire winning. That he has to gain next moto. So it would have to be a P1 for him and a P5 for Dallaire, which I really don't see happening, to be honest, unfortunately. Unless he has an abysmal start. But Tharp trying to hold on ahead of his teammate of Cash Woods. See if Woods is going to make anything happen. Doesn't have to worry about titles. Tharp wrapped that up last week. Oh, but he'll have to worry about holding on to it. Who barely kind of got saved by that rut. Might have went over the bars without it. So that might be a solid P3 for him with 4 minutes and 2 laps left. So that's about 4 laps, 5 laps maybe. But Dallaire, 30-second gap to Braden Tharp. Let's get around the 22 of Lumi, who I think it's a 222. It's his actual number. Everyone all kind of distance out. Guys might be the closest, but about 3 seconds. Dorigo and Pearson. Steven Short holding it down into P7 ahead of Jackson Vick. Got Chelsea finally finding his way up to P9. of his teammate of Kopke. We got Reyes in 11th. 12th for Velati. 13th for Nyren. 14th for Walter. 15th for Evan Vanderkoy. 16th for Austin Bear. Holding it down. Sorry about that, no sound there. We have 16th for him. 17th for Felix Hag. 18th for Killian Ortiz. We got a 19th for Gatland, 20th for Cepeda, and 21st for Mortberg, who is getting lapped by our leader of Mr. Dylan Delaire. But somehow it's down to 8 seconds between Delaire and Tharp. So we actually might have a battle here towards the end of this race. There's about 3 laps left once they cross the line here. So Delaire, after leading for so long, let's see if he chokes it, leading more than half the race here. Or if he could hold on ahead of Tharp and Woods. Taking the inside rut. Gets it cleanly in the turning rollers, has a lap rider down still, avoids him. He's got 35 seconds left, so it is 3 laps to go for him, unfortunately. And Tharp is charging. It is back up to 9 seconds though, so Delaire stretched it back out. And then Woods right there, 11 seconds down. Oh, Woods down, misses the rut. Unfortunately, that's going to cost him a chance at a P2, possible P1. But he might hold on to a P3 if he just brings Ron home. Time has expired now, so there's 3 laps left for sure. But Delaire just has to hold on for 3 more laps, about 2.5 now almost. Ooh, almost got a little squirrely there and lost it. But Delaire, it's down to 6 seconds now. Goes inside, has to scrub. Tharp also goes inside. There's a bunch of lappers between him and Delaire. Hole is one of them. He moves out the way. Up Henry Hill. It's down to 6 seconds now. Does have another teammate in front of him of Cepeda. But Delaire is free. Ooh, little scrub there. Don't know if it was intentional or just a kicker, but looked cool. Trying to get around his teammates. Cepeda stays right. Tharp looking left. Down the inside he goes. He's going to take the spot from him. Pass his teammate. Alrighty. And he didn't lose any time. And then Gatland is next for him to pass. 2 laps to go. Get around Gatland. Gatland pulls out the way, so it's down to 5 seconds now between Delaire and Tharp. Tharp does have a chance here. See Tharp jumping in the background. Delaire has to hold on for another lap and a half. Tharp keeping it close, down to almost 4 seconds. He is pushing it. He has him in his sights. Down the inside he goes. Delaire, does he clear it? He does. Tharp scrubs. And loses about half a second by doing that. Delaire trying to hold on. He still has one more lap after this one. Jumping back down is Delaire. Jumping back up is Tharp. 5 seconds is what separates them. Outside. Nope, inside for Delaire. To hold on. Tharp, white flag is now underway for Dylan. Delaire has a 6-second gap now between him and Tharp. And there is a lapper ahead of him. He's able to get by. That is Brandon Walters that he got by. Ooh. Delaire has to hold on. It's 4 seconds now. 4.5. Tharp is putting on a charge. Inside rut. Just has to hold on. Pulled about 5/10 on him in that little section. Keeping it smooth. Third rut. To clear the step up. He does. Does Tharp. He goes for it. Walters right there. Gets it cleanly. Jumps to the inside. Gets the second rut. Delaire trying to hold on. He's lapping Van der Kooi now. Down Henry O misses the inside rut. Has to go to the third one. So able to step up. Almost goes over the bars. Might have been intentional. Down to 3.5. Goes outside to square it up. Goes back to the inside. Hits the acceleration up. Tharp is right there though. It's 3.1. It's looking like it. He gets through the jumps. Gets the second one. Oh, Case is a little bit able to hold on. And your winner for 250 Moto 1 at Budds Creek is going to be Dylan Delaire. P2 is going to go to Braden Tharp. Now we got a P3. Going to go to Cash Woods. Either they got the same exact... Oh, Cash Woods down. Either they got the same exact amount of cuts or neither of them got cuts. And it is going to be a 1-2 looking at the live timing. And then Woods looking to finish third. Alrighty. Fourth looking to be Vic. Fifth is going to be Jack Mark. With Chelsea right behind him in sixth, unless he can make a move here. He was trying. Gets a jump. Oh, he does make a move. Chelsea's going to get fifth at the end of it. Sixth is going to go to Jack Mark. It's going to be a P7 for Pearson. P8 for Dorigo. Hold on to her. 9 for Short. 10 for Kopke. 3 is battling with him in 11th. Might be a 12th for Velotti. 13th for Nygren, 14th Van der Kooi, 15th Walter, 16th Jack Gatlin, 17th Hag, 18th Holt, 19th Beta, 20th Lumi, and 21st Killian Ortiz. So Kupke is going to hold on, and with that, we are going to go to our winner who has disconnected. That I will be right back for you guys. is back. Alrighty. Alrighty. Loaded in. Alrighty. Now we're waiting to see Seth Carr with his number 1. All right. Who normally gets good start? We're going Wyatt Grant. Sold last week. Let's see if he could rebound this week. 30-second board. Walking off the side of the track. And the gate is down. Almost forgot to change that. There we go. For the follow. And it looks like Grant did not get the start that he wanted. So we're going to try to find the leader. Looks like Jake Spieth is going to lead him around. Thank you for subscribing. Ooh. Didn't get a gifted one, so I had to do it yourself, DK. Alrighty, and it looks like Horn is going to try to make it. Yeah, no problem. But Horn going to take the lead here at a Jake Spieth. Oh, Heilman getting around Spieth, who went down. Then we have Xander Brion and Pablo Vial. We have his return to racing. At Covenant Yamaha. Oh, and down he goes, taking, I think Brion went down with him and a bunch of other riders. See Holm there, but Lang is going to get through. Jackson running the number 17. Or Manami, probably just wrong bike. Oh, Lang. So Squirrely going to fall into P3 behind Frank Jackson. Hunter Ash is going to be P4. P5 is going to be Cody Wells. 6th for Jeff Cooper, 7th for Vial, 8th for Siebold, 9th for Joey Chiardi, and 10th for Jake Spieth ahead of Blake O'Brien. Val Corn leading here early. Getting to actually whip it over that jump as the 250s could not. Howman on that stock bike. Probably just put on the wrong bike, but that's the correct gear. Oh, and Horn swaps out to the right-hand side, so Heilman gonna move into that P1 position at Hunter Ash and Cody Wells, with Horn actually remounting and down the inside of Jeff Cooper, getting the pass done, trying to go down the inside of Cody Wells. Gonna be on the outside now. Cooper might get something done. Thank you for your follow as well, whole shot. Don't know if he can. So now Cooper trying to make a move on Alec Horn. And he's trying to make, sorry, I was looking at the RF chat. There's something going on in general. Looked like it was to me, so there's that. But Wells having to go outside. Alec Horn's going to make the move back into P3 here. He's got Hunter Ash next up to pass. And then Wells now back into 4th with Jeff Cooper in P5 with Lang and Siebel behind him. There is Pablo Vial. I saw Carr. Looks like we lost him, but we do have Carter and Ben Arona. Carter is a little bit further back. Did I miss him? Oh, there's Seth Carr. I did miss him. I went right by him. Carter is in P6 right now, right behind his teammate of Jeremy Siebel. Down the inside. They both go. And then Horn making some passes on Hunter Ash, but Hunter Ash able to hold him off. Staying lower is Horn. Can he get the move down the inside? He's trying it. Ash blocks it off, though. So Alec Horn's still looking for a way around Hunter Ash. Is Cody Wells right behind him. If anything happens between the two of them, he gets an easy pickup of a place, at least. But John Howman starting to check out here on that number 16 machine. And Hunter Ash ripping the triple digit of 423, running a 59.8. Alec Horn 59.3. And it looks like Wells is still behind him, but Siebel and Carter are battling for that P5 spot down the inside. Yeah, they actually have the cameras. Thankfully. But Carter trying to make some moves on his teammate of Siebel. See if he can get anything done. Both hitting the inside rut. Oh, Alec Horn down once again, so it's going to allow Siebel, Carter, Horn, Wells by, and Horn's going to get up in P6 ahead of Ben Nerona. Oh, he's going to actually case, doesn't get a leg, so Nerona behind him with Jeff Cooper and Wyatt Grant. But Nerona trying to make some moves. Grant ahead of Cooper now. Oh, and people are down. That is Siebel and Cody Wells. So Carter gets a free pass into P3. Siebel going to get up in 4th. 5th is going to be Alec Horn. 6th for Nerona. And then Wells is going to get up in 7th ahead of Wyatt Grant. See what Grant can do. Some moves around him. Oh, and that is Ben Nerona, I think, down. Yeah, see the 38 machine of him. And Grant getting around Wells for P6. See who is going to best Alec Horn's time of 59.3. And it was Braden Carter who actually ran a 57.9. And then Thibault right behind him with Alec Horn in pursuit. Grant trying to make some moves early, just consistent 203s so far. Wait, see what he can do. He was very fast last week in Moto 1. See if he could replicate it here at Budds Creek. Keeping the inside rut. Said it earlier, but for anyone new popping in right now, I'm not as enthusiastic because 1, title's already wrapped up on both classes, and 2, I am very tired. But we here. kind of overcompensating at the moment, but it is what it is. Just calling everything like I see it. Hoping it works out in a battle like Howman and Ash are trying to do. Sorry, just see this popping up on the live timing. You see that you're number 1 of Seth Carr. Moving through the pack. Carter set another quick time of a 56.9. Grant actually beats it with the 56.8. See what Carr can do. Moving through the pack. He has Jeff Cooper next. What lap time did he run? At 2:01.5. So definitely he could run quicker once he gets some open space ahead of him. In order to do that, he has to get around Jeff Cooper here. He is trying. Being patient. Down the inside, just following his line. Here's kind of just stay inside is all you need to do. Ooh, a little mistake from Cooper. And Carr had to go way wider. Both taking inside here. Second rut for Carr does not work out for him. Cooper's going to hold on to P6. I'm going to go back to the front. It is Howman and Ash battling for the lead now. Both setting it up this triple. Ooh, Ash misses the inside rut. Howman is able to hold on to it. Take it inside. A lot of this track is just hold the inside, and you're probably going to come out in front most of the time. So unless you just have immense speed out of a corner or down a straight, I don't see a lot of passing going on. Unless you are a car, but there's that. And then Seabolt is still in third. And then Grant getting around Braden Carter up into P4 now. So Grant is actually on the move. Along with Seth Carr. Hunter Ash still trying to hold on to Heilman and force a mistake here. Oh, Heilman hits the lap rider. That's D. Davis. D. Davis stayed out of the way there. And Heilman just unfortunately might have got distracted by him and missed the rut and goes down and clips right into him. So Ash is going to take over the lead ahead of Seabolt. Heilman's going to get up in third, but he's right ahead of Grant and Carter. Grant going around the outside, taking the inside line from him. Davis is down ahead of Carter. Carter was able to get by him, though. So Grant is going to move into P3. You see Seabolt right ahead of him now. See what he can do. Looking down the inside. Ooh, it looks like him and Seabolt collided. Seabolt might have cross-jumped a little there. And Heilman's going to move into P2. Seabolt is going to stick it in P3. And Carter trying to make a move, but he's going to be P4 down the inside. Actually move into P3 here. Gets the drive and clears the triple step up. So side-by-side battling from the teammates there on District Designs. The number 2 and the number 10. The 4-time SX champ and the 2020 champ of Supercross. But Grant, it's only 8 seconds between them, but Carter and Seabolt are trying to make a move on Heilman to move into P2. Looking outside is Carter. Does he get the run down the inside? He does. That banner does extend past where those yellow markers are. So that's why you see some of them jumping inside there. Ooh, mistake from Heilman, but he did take back the spot. So he's going to hold up Seabolt just a tiny bit more and give Carter a little bit of breathing room. up ahead as he tries to mount a charge to catch up to Hunter Ash. Grant, 6 seconds back now. And then there is Carr in P6 now. Ooh, Siebel gets around Howman, but then goes down, and he's back into P4 now. With Grant being close, down about 2 seconds between them. And looks like he got back around him as Howman had a mistake, so Grant looking to make a move, looking around the outside. Can he get a drive? Doesn't look like he can. Gonna have to sit in P5 for just a little bit longer. And actually up front, Braden Carter has caught up to Hunter Ash here for the lead. Looking down the inside, seeing if he can make anything happen. Not close enough. Getting past the lap rider. Down the inside, clips Hunter Ash and takes him down, but Carter's going to move into the lead. Can he get up ahead of Siebel? Looks like he might. He does, so Hunter Ash is going to keep a P2 spot ahead of Siebel. And then Howman is still right behind him, pulling Wyatt Grant along. We are now halfway through this moto. Has Grant got around John Howman there? So now Grant up into P4 to see if he can mount a charge up to Siebel and Ash, who are battling for P2. And is that Carter? That is Carter that was stuck on the inside. So back to P3 goes Carter. So Ash back in the lead, Siebel in P2. And Grant in P4 now. Still in P4, but he is a lot closer to the lead. Ooh. Big save from Siebel. Down the inside is Carter. But it sets him up for the outside, so Siebel going to hold on to it. Now they're side by side on the hill. Off the brakes later is Carter. Going to take the inside. Can he make a move on Hunter Ash? Well, sending it a little bit of a whip for Carter. Not a big one. Down the inside. Scrubbing. Ooh, sliding, but able to save it. See, oh, sliding again and down he goes this time. Can't save it a second time. So Grant is going to get by. Howman's going to get by. Does anyone else? It does not look like it. But now Siebel still right behind Hunter Ash. And Grant going to move into P3 with that crash from Carter. Oh, and down goes Hunter Ash onto the start straight. So Siebel in the lead. Grant second. Howman third. Carter not going to get there in time as he is down the top of the hill. Does Blake O'Brien get up? Or not get up, but get close enough to get by him? He does not. So Carter, another crash, but now he's closer to falling to P6, but it's still going to hold on to P5 ahead of O'Brien and Jeff Cooper. And you see Seth Carr behind battling with Ben Nerona. Inside rut. Siebel, 2-second gap over Grant. Grant trying to make another charge, get into the lead, and pull away. Nah, swap 2. I think that's a Honda. Yeah, Lobster Time Honda. I mean, with the team name with Lobster in it, you gotta rock a red. But Wyatt Grant closes it down to 1.6 now between him and Siebel. Siebel, one after was a guy down on the backside. But Grant really trying to close the gap here. Hallman's still right there as well. He's got 11 minutes plus 2 laps. Ooh, small mistake from Seabolt. Might have overjumped that inside rut. So Grant closes in a little bit more. It's down to exactly 1 second where it was up to 2. And we got Pablo Vial as the lapper. Keeping in touch with Wyatt Grant. Where is Vial on circuit? P38 for Pablo Vial. And Grant really closing in on Seabold here. 0.5 of a second. Lapper on the inside. Grant gets kicked weird. Oh, but he's able to save it. Whew. Could have been a bad one for Grant there. But now has to regain his rhythm and try to mount another charge to Seabold. Saw another mistake there from him in the rut. Hellman also right there. Grant and Howman still sitting in equal distance here. Not seeing any real battles on the leaderboard. Maybe there's one between Lang and Nerona. Not really. First see Shirley. Back in P10. One Hand Warrior. But no real battles going on. Maybe here is starting to form one of Carter and Hunter Ash. Carter looking down the inside. Not going to be able to take the line away from Hunter Ash. They will take the inside. Oh, what is that? What? Alright. Dude had a helmet model with no goggles and no visor. But Carter, not trying to catch up. Heilman went down, actually, looks like. Oh. Carter gets around Hunter Ash this time. Same spot as last time, just didn't get to collide with him midair. So P4 for Carter, P5 for Ash, and Heilman just in front of him. So now Carter trying to find a way around Heilman, looking down the outside. Might just follow him on the inside. He does. Then shoots off to the left. Heilman is going to close the door on him. Up this step up. Carter might have gotten hung up a little bit behind him. It's all good. Just has to follow his line through here. Misses the inside, so Carr is going to actually get by him. And that's into P4 for Mr. Seth Carr. Down the inside he goes, gets around Heilman as well. So that is up to P3 for Seth Carr. And then a P2. Oh my god. Almost goes down. I don't know if that was intentional or not for Carr, but now Carter is going to be in P3, P5 for Carr. There's a 73 machine. And then Heilman is going to be a P4 right in between the two teammates at District. Now we wait and see. 7 minutes plus 2 laps left here. Wyatt Grant, not too far ahead. It is 8 seconds. But he's 4 seconds down from Jeremy Siebel. car back up to John Hellman, trying to make a move down the inside. He's looking, backs away, and just follows him through the line, staying very close. A lot of this track is follow the leader or follow the inside. Anytime you go outside, it's just too slow to make anything happen. See if he takes a line away here. Small case from Howman. He just backs out. Scrubs it nasty. Looking down the inside. Can he get the job done? Howman tries to close the door. He cannot. Goes around middle rut. And then Seth Carr makes the pass. Closes the door on him. And while we were looking at that battle, Seabolt must have gone down, because Grant now has a 5-second lead on the rest of the pack, in the lead now. It's 5 minutes, plus 2 laps to go. Now Seth Carr not that far off the lead. It is 11 seconds, but he's only 7 seconds off of a P2 spot here. Oh, and Carter misses. The rut goes down. So Carr's going to move by into P3. Grant trying to check out here. Running a quicker lap time than anyone else. Ooh, hold on to receiver. Jumping over the braking bumps, get to the inside there. Scrubbing the table. Looking down the inside here. And he is 8.2 back from Wyatt Grant out front. Looks like Seth Carr did go down, so Carter and Howman are going to get by him once again. And Lang not too far behind him. Seabolt missing a couple ruts there. But Howman and Carter are battling. Both take the inside. Carter scrubs, but Cases is going to be set up for the outside here. Scrubs takes third rut. Howman goes inside, cuts all the way across him, almost cross jumps him. Inside for Carter, looking down the inside, he's going to take the line away into a P3 spot for Braden Carter. And then we got 3 minutes plus a lap to go, so it's going to be about 4 laps left here. With Seabolt P2, P3 is going to be Braden Carter right now, and a P4 for Howman. And a P5 for Seth Carr as they run. Carr could very well overtake Carter and Howman. Lapper in the way. Down the inside goes Carr. Is able to get a run and take the line away. Can he close the door? He tries. And Howman cannot get there, so Carr is going to move into P4 position right now. Set his sights on two of his teammates, and then Wyatt Grant, who is out leading. He was on that altcoin KTM, but still having Twizzy in his team name. Still P2, Carter 3, Carr 4, and Howman P5. See if Carter... Oh, never mind. I was going to see if he could hold on and keep ahead of Seth's car, but he went down there, and then Howman and Carr are both going to go by. So Carr in P3 right now, and then Siebold 10 seconds back from Mike Grant in P number 2. So Seth Carr putting on a great charge. Both him and Grant did. I think both outside the top 10 at one point, maybe top 20 for both as well. Now they are 1 and 3. Cross the line with 50 seconds remaining, so 3 laps to go for Wyatt Grant here in 450 Moto number 1. Well, only 5 seconds up, and he is down up ahead of him. So Carr gonna get by in a P2 spot. Siebel's gonna fall to P3, just ahead of his other teammate, Braden Carter. And then John Howman on that Swap Moto Live. Just Jersey right now, I guess. But Grant, 18.5 seconds to Carr, with 2.5 laps remaining. It's pretty good. Lapper down might have distracted him, or those fronts. Those braking bumps are pretty big. Up the big step up. Around the outside here. Up Henry Hill, down Henry Hill. Move 2 riders down, that's D. Davis and Pablo Vial. Kind of got a little stuck there, had to back up, not going to the pond. All is well though. Coming up to take 2 lap board. God, I'm trying to not fall asleep right now. Not because it's particularly boring. It's about the same as all weeks. Bops here and there. Just did not get sleep, I guess, for some reason. To be fair, it was only 7 hours last night, but I think that's more than most people. Yeah, look at that. Look at that 800 Rockefeller. No front visor on the guy. He just knew he was going down. Rocking this Treek Bike Tommy helmet. Alrighty, but a lap and a half left for Grant. See if he can hold on here. Debo is in a little bit in danger of losing the podium position to Carter. So let's work around D. Davis here. Down the inside, is able to hold on. And Rockefeller up the hill. It's down to 9 seconds between him and Carr now. He's got to go turn back up the hill, get a little double, turn back down the hill, hit another double, and then he's on the start. Get to turning rollers, and then he's got one more lap left to go. It's 8.6 between him and Carr. At this point, he might catch him. He might be saving a little too much right now. Keep an eye on it, but Lang, or not Lang, Nerona and Shirley are battling for a P7 here. Shirley around the outside. I'll keep an eye on live timing, like I said. Tries to square him up. Does not work. It is last lap now. Shirley following him. Scrubbing Henry Hill. Getting a lap run between them. Very desperately trying to make a move here. He's got a lap and a corner left for Seth Shirley. Looks like he's lost a bit of a touch to him. So on to the last lap they go, and that is Seabolt down. So Carter's going to get a free pass into P3. Not Howman, though. You see it is 3.6 between the two of them. So we got to hold on. He's got a couple more corners to go. Down the hill, he's got to turn back up, get up the hill, get the step up triple clean. Oh, there's a lapper in the way. Gets it clean. To get this turn clean, he's going to get it clean, it looks like. 2.3 between him and Carr. See him in the background taking off. Henry Hill. So he's got to turn her, do a 180, do a hip jump. 180. Another hip jump. Carr is lurking. It's 1 second. Cuts may come into a factor here. Down the inside. Can he get out of the ready? Can't. Oh, Carr looks like he tried scrubbing it. He clips the top block. Does he save it? Oh, he tried. Doesn't get a leg, so. Carr was moving there late, but unfortunately clipping that tough block. Right, Grant just has to get through these turning rollers. Try and get through it safely, and your Moto 1 winner here at Buzz Creek in the 4-2 class is going to go to Wyatt Grant once again, back-to-back weeks with the Moto #1 win. And then Carr, who would have had it because Wyatt Grant had 2 seconds of cuts. So he just had to be patient, and he would have won it off of cuts, but a P2 for Seth Carr is going to be a P3 for Braden Kjaer. P4 for Jeremy Siebel. Going to be a P5 for the #5 of Mr. Tyler Lang. P6 for John Howman, or Johnny Bones Howman. Seth Shirley looking to get a P7 here. Ahead of Ben Neroner in P8. It's going to be a Chase Blakely P9. P10 for Hunter Ash after leading most of this. P11 for Frank Jackson. 12 for Jeff Cooper. 13 for Blake O'Brien, 14 for Xander Brion, 15 for Joey Carter, 16th for Cody Wells, 17th for Ash Deering, 18th for Brandon Brennan, 19th for Kyle Boardman, 20th for Scarborough, and 21st for Caleb Hall. One thing I did want to look at is, so with that, Frank Jackson not outscoring Tyler Lang. Lang has clinched his P2 in the title here for sure. So it is going to be Seth Carr, Tyler Lang, and Frank Jackson in that order of 1, 2, and 3 on the points for the 2025 MX season. All right, 2 more motos to go. Two more motos of the year. Oh man, I'm ready. I'm ready for it to be done. If I'm being honest with you. It's fun streaming, but man, is it hard to talk for 3 hours. Especially trying not to fall asleep here. I know I said it multiple times. Oh yeah, car sold. Car sold big TM. Brock, are you racing tomorrow for the preseason race? I. Oh yeah. It's all good. It's only the preseason, so we don't really expect a lot of or everyone to show up, but yeah, we just had to move it for Ariel, and it worked better for Kellen's schedule. So yeah, I forget. I don't know. We tried it last year, and it was like if half of them are gonna be leaving, just kind of why Tyler got the championship. No fucking way, this game. Love it. But yeah, as I was saying, that helped Tyler win it. I have 61 gigabytes free. God, I fucking can't wait to delete all this shit. All these 81 gigabytes of skins. Either I missed a start or live timing crashed. Uh-oh. There. Because live timing ain't working, so. We probably missed the start of 250 Moto 2. Because of the game crashing on me, but. Yeah. I have to load in, disconnect, and then load in because I timed out, but. No, it is what it is. Sorry for missing the start because, people want to make 4K skins and everyone has to have 17 packs, which bumps it up to 80 gigabytes for 75 riders because like 5 people doesn't show up, which baffles me. How do I have more gigabytes than riders showing up? But yeah, IMXB crashed. I'm pretty sure the race has started, so there's that. Some game is taking 10 years to load in. I will let you know how much time has passed, because my thing is blocking it just up here. Only a minute. Hello, game. Hello. Hello. The fuck. Okay. For some reason it is being weird. What's going on? Oh, that's probably why. There. Now it works. Sorry about that mess. And yeah, live timing is down. So let me do that. It'll like you gotta. Sorry, you're gonna have no sound, but I just gotta fix something. So it is going to be. Okay. Now that is synced up. In the top right. All right. Let's go find our leaders. It is Tharp. Big surprise. Ahead of Ryan Chelsea, we had Dylan Delaire, Felix Hag down there. So Pearson gets by. Then we have Carson, or Cashwood, sorry, not Carson Wood. Evan Vanderkoy, Evan Holt, Killian Ortiz, Jackson Lindsay. Killian Ortiz off the track, actually. Gets on ahead of Caden Kopke. We have Jack Mark. Mortberg. But back up at the front, it is Tharp leading the whole pack here. And like I said, it is down, unfortunately, the live timing. Which you hate to see, but it is what it is. But Tharp trying to pull away here ahead of Ryan Chelsea. And then Delaire's trying to hold on strong to get his overall victory. He's got to catch up to Tharp, basically, because Tharp getting P2 in that first moto does not help him. Or does not help Delaire whatsoever with him leading now. Chelsea does have a chance at a P3 overall, maybe even a P2. I'm getting that fourth in Moto number 1. But Elliot Pearson behind him in P number 5, I believe. 4, never mind, I'm dumb. 5 is Cash Woods with Felix Hag behind him in P6. So he's trying to move up. He did lose 5 points to Delaire, so it is up to, he had to beat him by 10 points, which is a P7 for. So if Delaire finishes 7th or better, he does in fact have it. Oh, and Woods going down like that is not going to help his case. It looks like Pearson's going to get by Vanderkoy, Lindsay, and then here comes Kopke and Ortiz, but Lindsay goes down, so Kopke and Ortiz are going to be stuck behind him and trying to make some moves quickly. Tharp still leading over Chelsea and Delaire. Same running order inside that top 5, and Vanderkoy in that P6 spot, going around the outside. Trying to get a drive up that hill on that EVP Kawasaki. Clears it. Same as Woods. Kopke, I think, might have cased it, and Ortiz got it. Like that pink and purple kit from Ortiz. That Fox gear. Now it looks like one shot. Trying to keep an eye on this battle of Tharp, Chelsea, and Delaire. All really close together. There we go. Now I have live timing back up. Now I can have that. I'm gonna do that. Oh, actually, let me. Sorry, I gotta hit refresh. Hit refresh. It's working on my end. Don't know why it's not working. Oh well. I guess we will just have my countdown running because that one not working. Oh, Tharp having a little mistake, so Chelsea's going to move into lead. See if Dallaire can capitalize as well. 1, 2, 3 right here. One going outside, one going middle, one going far inside. All three of them scrubbing to double. Down the inside is looking at Dallaire. Tharp jumping to the inside, trying to make a move. It looks like he does. He's side by side, has a little bit of an edge, an absolute scrub from Chelsea to stay lower on the left-hand side. He's able to hold on to the lead for now. Oh, and a big scrub from Tharp, and he overdoes it. Goes down, so Chelsea and Dallaire are going to have a battle for the lead here. Dallaire ran a 59.2 last lap. And right now he does have that overall victory in his hands. That's going to be 2 weeks in a row where he does that. Chelsea holds strong. Oh, clips the tough block, goes down. So Dallaire's going to move into the lead here. Does Pearson get by him? He jumps over. Oh, clips his head, but is able to stay up and ride that front wheel for a little bit. So P2 is Pearson. P3 is Chelsea, but Tharp trying to make a move around the outside. Oh, lands in the banners, comes back across, is able to get it done. So P3 for Braden Tharp. P4 for Ryan Chelsea. Felix Hag is going to sit in P5. Oh, they're getting squirrely there. And you see Vanderkoy not even attempting it. Ahead of his teammate of Koki. But Dallaire now trying to check out here early. And then Elliott Pearson. Colonel on Tharp is actually down, so Hag is going to try to make a move there. And he does. Does Vanderkoy get around? He does as well. Here is Tharp colliding with Koki. Gets spun around. Woods is going to get by, and so is Chelsea and Ortiz. And Woods taking into the spot here. There we go. Now we have the live timing working in the top right. Sorry about that. I just knew it was going to bother me the whole time if I didn't have it up. But Woods, Tharp down once again. So Koki looking to get by, and he might, along with Evan Holt and Ryder Dorigo. So Evan Holt does in fact, get by. So Tharp down into 10th. Oh, he's going to launch it up into 9th and try to, but now he's going to stay in 10th at a Dorigo here. Right behind his teammate of Evan Holt. Holt goes outside, inside for Tharp. Going to make the pass. Into P9 he goes. And then Woods is battling ahead of Vanderkoy. He's able to get the pass on both him and Ortiz. Now he's going to try to catch up to Felix Hag here. And then Pearson and Dallaire starting to check out massively on these guys. So Woods slowly starting to move his way forward. See Vanderkoy and Ortiz behind him, along with Chelsea. Looking down the inside. Oh, kind of misses the rut, so Hag is going to pull away a little there. And Vanderkoy going to catch up a little. Down the middle is Woods. Inside is Vanderkoy and Ortiz. Hate to hear that, but luckily you already wrapped up the title and didn't have to worry about it. That's why I gotta wrap it up early. Something like that to happen. All good, all good. Watching it. Ooh, down the inside he goes on Hag. Is able to get by him. So Woods is going to move into P3. Now he has Pearson. He's about 10 seconds up the road from him. Hate to hear it, Tharp, but still a good year. Got 2 titles. If they do hold next X, which I think they are, or I don't know if they might, have a good chance at 3. Oh, landing on a tough block. And Woods looking down the inside now. He's able to hold on ahead of Vanderkoy. He made the move on Hag. And then Ortiz kind of slides out, gets a little front end lock, so Chelsea's going to end up getting by him. Dylan Delaire running a 57.6 out front. So he is feeling it. We're almost halfway through this moto. But Chelsea trying to make a move around the outside. Looking down the inside now, kind of moving him out the way, gets it done. So now Chelsea up to P5. Got his teammate Vanderkoy. Oh, is that a leader? Nope, that is a lapper. Vanderkoy trying to hold on to P4 ahead of his teammate of Chelsea. Looking down the inside, both of them. Oh, off the side of the track goes Vanderkoy. And Chelsea's going to go through, but not Hag or Ortiz. Ooh, what's getting out of hand here? Oh, Hag goes by after a mistake from Vanderkoy. That is a lapped rider. But Ortiz is right behind him. Gonna watch Cash Wood, see what he can do here. Actually, we're gonna go back to Vanderkoy. Battling with Ortiz. Vanderkoy sending it up the hill, gets it. Oh, Ortiz has to go for a double. That was a lapped rider down. Scrubbing it is Vanderkoy. And Dallaire, 8.5 seconds to the good out front here. Seeing how long he could hold on. He's got 15 more minutes and 2 laps left. Pearson and Woods second and third. He got a 4th for Chelsea, 5th for Hag, 6th for Vanderkoy. Battling with Ortiz though for it. See if Ortiz can make something happen here. It's all insides for the most part on this side of the track. Ortiz is trying everything. Oh, Vanderkoy gets kicked sideways. Ortiz barely gets missed by there. I think Vanderkoy might have caught a little bit of him, but he's going to get up at his teammate of Kopke. He does. He's going to hold on P7. Kopke still in P8 ahead of Ryder Dorigo on that Fields machine. And then 10th for Evan Holt. Gatland in 11th. 12th for Vic. 13th for Cepeda. 14th for Lumi. 15th for Jack Mark, 16th for Brett Powers, he's back for Moto 2. 17th for Reyes, 18th for Abair, 19th for Mortberg, 20th for Walker, and 21st for Tyler Perez, battling with Jackson Lindsay there. But going back up, Cash Woods is holding pace with Dylan Dallaire, but Pearson is not, so Woods has a chance to catch up to Pearson, and he goes down, so Woods is up into P2 now. So Woods up into P2. Pearson got up in P3 ahead of Chelsea, but just by a little, and down he goes again, so Chelsea up into P3 now. Pearson going to be 4. Ortiz is going to be 5 right now. It's going to be 6 for Hag and 7 for Vanderkoy. So now everyone's kind of evenly spread out here. Delaire just has to hold on. He's got a 15-second lead over the field now. And then Woods has a 4-second lead over Chelsea. On that number 52 machine. Certainly watch them, see if they could pull any closer to each other here. Everyone else is pretty spaced out, all within the top about 15 it looks like. Just keep an eye on Chelsea, seeing where he can move, catch up any. Seeing if he can catch up to Woods, and then maybe even Delaire if that is possible, as he did run a 59 this lap. Chelsea did compare to 2:07 from Dylan Delaire. Let's watch on his point of view, see how he navigates through this racetrack. Probably not, I don't know if he's a first person player or not, but this is what it looks like if you were playing first person on this rough racetrack right now. I've been hearing a lot of people say they don't really like the track. I think I saw one person in Discord say let's replace Budds Creek with Utah next year. I would wish they would come back to the Utah Nationals. I mean, I had 2 within a 4-hour driving distance instead of 1, and then I gotta basically fly to the rest of them instead of driving 30 hours. I will now sit back, be quiet, let you watch the rest of this lap from Ryan Chelsea. That was Cash Woods down, actually. I saw he got to within 4 seconds of your leader of Dylan Delaire, but unfortunately he goes down there, so now he's going to fall behind Chelsea, and Chelsea's going to move into that P2 spot. He's going to slot in 4 seconds behind Chelsea and 4 seconds ahead of Pearson here. Now, Pearson right behind Woods now, so he might have had another small mistake. We're watching Pearson here, seeing if he can make a move into that P3 spot. And right now, it is going to be Delaire, Chelsea, and Woods, your top 3 in the overall, in that order of Delaire, Chelsea, and then Woods. Because obviously Delaire's 1-1, going to get in that overall victory. And then Chelsea's going to go 4-2 compared to Woods is 3-3. Alrighty. Certainly watching him. Looks like Chelsea went down, actually, so he's down into P3. Cash Woods got past him into P2. So now a 3-rider battle here for P2 in this race with 8 minutes and 2 laps remaining here. Chelsea looking down the inside. Don't know if he can make anything happen. This is a very one-line section once again. Got 2 parts of the track where it's one line. Oh, and it looks like Pearson goes down, so now it's a 2-man race between Chelsea and Cash Woods. 3rd rep for both of them, so they can clear that step-up triple. both get a little bit of flair there from Woods as well. Might have cased it just a little bit because of that, though. And then Chelsea looking down the inside, closing in just that tiny bit. They're 21 seconds behind your leader of Dylan Dallaire. Chelsea keeping it close, making it interesting. Had that legs off crash. Unfortunately allowed him to drop down into P3, but now he still has P2 in his sights of Cash Woods on that 79 machine. Now he just has to follow him. Back to more of a one-lined section here. Now, after you cross the finish line, it kind of turns more. Oh, Squiddy holding on to it. He's going to keep the bike upright and hold on to P3. He's just going to fall back a little bit behind Cash Woods. Drop about 3 seconds. Oh, down he goes, tucks the front end. Gets front end lock and down he is. It actually looks like Dallaire had a mistake because now Cash Woods is down to 10 seconds down. Or 10 seconds back. Keep an eye on him for a little bit here. Go on board with our leader. See what it looks like to have some open air compared to these guys battling through the pack just that tiny bit. Oh, boner air. Able to hold on to it. On lap 13, remember they did 19 laps last moto. So if it's anywhere near that, they got 6 more laps to go. Which, talking about maybe 5 if they're lucky. Watching Dylan Dallaire here on his altcoin KTM, who still runs the Covenant name. Ooh, slows down. Probably had something. Take his headphones off, move his headphones, something like that. But it is back up to 17, so while we were looking away from Cash Woods, he went down, and now Chelsea back in the mix here. So we watch and wait and see if Chelsea can make anything happen here. Woods, he's gained about 3 seconds back on him. You have about 4.5 minutes in those 2 laps left. See Cash Woods right ahead of him. Got a lap in between them. Or now it's in between them. Chelsea still trying to make some ground. Maybe have a mistake happen from Woods and move into that P2 spot here. Lapper moving out of the way. Thank you very much. But he still sees him. He's right there. Either waiting for a mistake or he has to put on a charge. And there's a mistake right there. Down the inside goes Chelsea. Woods has the inside again, so he has to back away. Fortunately, could not capitalize on that mistake from Woods and don't know when he's going to get a next one here. Ooh, almost went over the rut there. Just slow down. Lost some time having a double here, so now Woods able to gain a little bit more time. Chelsea's got about a 2-second gap now between him and Cash Woods. So wait and see if he can capitalize or if Woods makes another mistake. Gonna look at him real quick. Watch him. It's down to 13 seconds between him and Dallaire, with 2:40 left with those 2 laps. So about 4 laps was that. Chelsea down in, oh, he got stuck. He didn't get a legs, but he just got stuck sideways. So that might do it, but it is 4 laps to go here. If you include this one, it's 4 laps. So now Woods kind of has second auto himself here. Doesn't really stand a chance at getting P2 in the championship with Dallaire. Beating him Moto 1 and gaining 5 points on him to push to 10. But he will have a solid P3 in the title. Unless somehow Dallaire falls to P7 and loses, 50 seconds. Since P7 is 50 seconds down from him. But Dallaire might be cruising. It's down to 204s. Don't know if it was purposely slower, but might be just chilling. Cash Woods is going to get the step up triple. A little bit of sauce there. Case is just that tiny bit, actually. South Darp had a 2 DNF. Frames being spotty for him. So there was that. Ooh, kind of offside the track for Cash Woods. Down to 9 seconds between him and Dallaire. And unfortunately, Dallaire is not going to have time to wait for the 50 seconds to count down. And he gets only 2 laps, so he's got 3 laps left here to hold on ahead of Cash Woods on this final moto of the 250 season. I get 30 seconds left on the timer. Oh, hold on to her, Woods, who had to avoid that lap rider that was down. It is 7.6 between them. So he is closing. Time has expired now, so 3 laps left for these guys. Almost about 2.5 actually for them, for the leaders. 6.4 between Woods and Dallaire. Going up to Dallaire, watching him get around a lapper. I think that's Austin Bear at 194. Down the hill, taking the inside rut. I think he might just double here. That might be a place where he's losing time, but also being consistent by just not having to risk casing that triple, going down and cutting the track to a shorter distance and going to that third or the outside rut. Up to Henry Hill. Nice and easy. Not have any mistakes here. Down the inside. Takes the rut perfectly. Up to Stubble. He's going to come to the 2-lap board at the end of this lap. Around the inside once again. But 2 laps to go here for your leader of Dylan Dallaire. It's 7.3 seconds between him and Cash Woods. Is your P2 runner right now. Woods was 0.6 quicker last lap. And then 17 seconds to Chelsea. And then 44 to Pearson, who is in P4, and 47 to Jackson in P5, or Jackson Vick. But Dallaire trying to hold on strong these last 2 laps. Vanderkoy and Ortiz seen on the leaderboard. Also keep an eye on live time and seeing if anything changes. But battle here for P8 between Vanderkoy and Ortiz. He's looking down the inside. Don't know if he can make anything happen. He has a run. Looking down the inside. Once again, scrubbing. Nah, not as much as Vanderkoy. Going outside here. Vanderkoy inside. Around the outside. Gets the job done. So Ortiz is going to move into P8 here. And Vanderkoy going to fall down to P9. Ooh, small mistake from Vanderkoy. So now Ortiz has some breathing room. Kopke right ahead of him with Dorigo in P6. Pearson falling down P5 with Vic going into P4. Chelsea, Woods, and Dallaire still your top three. Dallaire coming to take the final lap here. Just has to hold on. He's got about 2.5 minutes left in this moto when he goes over the bars. Small mistake, clips the side of that jump, goes down, and here comes Woods down the hill. He almost does the same thing, but he's going to go into the lead. And Woods looking to get a win here in the final moto of the year. Doubling around the corner to take the white flag here in Moto 2 at Budds Creek. Ahead of Dylan Dallaire, who has been beating him all moto. But now Dallaire has to put some pressure on. He's been probably riding in easy mode for a little bit. Made a small mistake. And now it is on for the final lap. Lapping Brett Powers down the inside. He might get in the way here of Dallaire. Moves out of the way, so Dallaire has a free track now. Oh, small mistake there from Woods. Almost going down. Dallaire inching in closer and closer. Both taking the inside here. Jumping down the hill. Any one of these braking bumps could be disaster for either of them. Inside for Dallaire, middle rut for Woods. Dallaire getting closer. Not scrubbing as hard. Does he follow him down the inside? He doesn't. He goes second rut inside for Woods. Now it says some up inside, but he is not close enough to make anything happen. Woods is going to hold on here. Oh, and Dallaire over the rut. Down he goes. Clips one of the braking bumps like he did on that downhill, and unfortunately is going to cost him a moto victory. Still going to have the overall, though, but just not the 1-1 on the day. But his first 1-1 of the year. I think it would have been. This is his third overall victory. He also has a 250 SX win this year, so small improvements for him. But 10 seconds down, Cash Woods never gave up, kept on charging, and Dallaire finally made that mistake that Woods was waiting for all moto. Got into the lead. Made some tiny mistakes when he was there, but did not make a big one like Dallaire. And it looks like if he could get around these last few corners and these last few jumps, the turning one, get past this section where Dallaire went down, and he's going to avoid that inside rut. Hit the step up. Come around the turning tables for his first career win for Cash Woods. Around him. Going to take the Moto 2 victory, get the first win on the last moto of the season. Mr. Cash Woods taking the moto victory here at Budds Creek. Ahead of Dylan Dallaire. Going to get P2. He's going to win the overall with the 1-2, but probably wanted that 1-1. And then Ryan Chelsea going to get third. He's going to go 4-3 on the day for third overall. Great ride from him, having fastest qualifier. Unfortunately, not the start Moto 1. But yeah, 4-3, still a good result for him. Jackson Vick going to come across in fourth to go 5-4 for fourth overall. And then Kopke looking to go 10-5 here. Won't be enough for fifth overall, at least I know that. But a nice P5 finish to end out the season is good for him. So that's a 10-5 for him. It's going to be an 8-6 for Dorigo, so he's going to beat him. Vanderkoy going 14-7. So good moto finish for him. Ortiz getting a P8. So it looks like Dorigo is going to get that P5 overall, and P6 is going to go to Caden Kopke. What a great moto. Unfortunately, Dallaire choking it at the end. And Cash Woods getting his first career win. Definitely thought he had more than that, but guess not. 13th for Cepeda. 14th is going to be for Reyes. And then Lumi, but whole 11th, Gatland, 10th and 9th for Pearson, and 8th for Ortiz. Yeah, you had that. Cash Woods getting the win, but Delaire still getting that overall victory on the race. And a great way to close out the year for Pro Motocross for these guys. Unfortunately, Tharp did have to DC, but it is what it is. Still got some great battles. And now we just have to wait and see if Grant can put it together in 450s and not choke like he did last week at Unadilla. No way you got a gift to a subscriber just from lurking and not even typing, Delaire. God damn it, dude. That ain't what I wanted to open. I'll just close it later. No, I don't want you. Alrighty. Final outdoor moto of the season. Big question is, will Grant choke? Or will he be able to hold on for a dub? Yeah, I saw that. Looking like me out there with the starts. Just absolute dog shit. Yeah, I've had one good start on this game, and it was on the warm-up lap of Birmingham, I think. Let's see. Pulled whole shot from very far outside on warm-up lap. And then that's it. Dead last start in the real race because I got punted. And yeah. Alright, well, the actual moto has started. Since my game decided to take shit. Probably because I have 80 gigabytes of skins. Yeah, so it'll be like the 250 motos missed the start, maybe the first minute or so. Unfortunately. Hate for that to happen, but you know, it is what it is. Oh my god, really? Jesus Christ. Well, now we're gonna miss like half the race because for some reason. Heck yeah, Joey Carter whole shot. Of course I missed it. Can't wait to delete the. Oh, well, damn. Can't wait to delete the 80 gigabytes skins, dude. That's my most exciting thing. I see on live timing it is Seth Carr leading right now ahead of Jake Spieth, Tyler Valentine, T. Lang Carter, or Braden Carter, Ash Daring, Blake O'Brien, and Grant in P8. And then Bodie Parker, P9, Jeff Cooper in P10. So commentating off that, looks like everything has stayed the same so far between them, but Carr already has a 3-second lead. We're just barely 2 minutes into this. It's up 3.5. Nothing still changed inside the top 10. All right. Oh, Valentine got past Spieth after Spieth went down, it looks like. So Lang is going to move into P3. Valentine second. Fourth for Carter. Fifth for Grant. Sixth for Daring. Spieth is going to fall all the way down to P7. Scarborough did move into the top 10, though. Though we're 3 minutes late. But now Carr has a 10-second lead over Tyler Lang. Valentine's still third. Carter's going to be in P4. Grant is up to P5. Carter's actually moving into P3 now. And actually he's falling back down to P5 now. Oh, looks like he did have a crash after getting by him. Hooray, now we're loading in. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. Gotta let the cameras catch up now. And like I said, it is Carr leading ahead of, actually it's Wyatt Grant now in P2, so good for him to actually see if he could hold on here. He does have to catch up and pass Seth Carr to get the overall victory here. Oh, Braden Carter down behind him, so it's going to Jeff Cooper up into P4, Blake O'Brien P3. Deering is going to be in P5, 6th for Lang, 7th for Boardman actually, 8th for Carter, and then 9th for Squidbro, and 10th for Jake Spieth. Carr sits at 56-2 out front. See what Grant does. Now they had a little bit of clear ground here. And he runs a 57.3, so about a second slower. But I'm guessing it's quicker than everyone else. Ooh, Lang up here battling with Deering in 3rd, 4th. Boardman going to be 5th, 6th for Cooper, 7th. Don't know who we lost up here. Maybe, yeah, Jeff Cooper was who it was. Right behind these guys in P7. But Boardman battling with Braden Carter here. Oh, and Carter goes out over the outside berm. Down he goes. Jeff Cooper gonna get by him along with Boardman. We got Ash Daring here in P4. Oh, almost gets a little, or he does get a little squirrely and almost goes down. Lang in 3rd, only about a second behind Grant, who is 12 seconds down from Seth Carr. I'm pretty sure this one might be over. Okay, so Lang looking to hold on to P3 here. Maybe make some moves towards Wyatt Grant, make him pass on him. Grant just trying to move forward, catch up to Seth Carr. But I don't know how possible that is going to be. See what he runs this lap. Jumps down, gets up, run a 2:03.0 actually, so not his best, but it looks like Grant also didn't run a very good one as well. See what he runs here. 2:03.8, so he runs slower, unfortunately. A 58.1 from T-Lang. 2:02.0 from Deering. 2:03.2 for Cooper. Valentine on that 719 machine. Getting passed by Jeremy Siebold. And we're trying to see if Grant, if he can close in any little bit here. Try to get a overall victory here. Had one in his grasp last week. Unfortunately, choked it away on the last lap. From 3rd to 7th. Or 2nd, I think. Sorry, not 7th. 2nd to 8th. I feel my voice hurt, so. Don't know how much more talking there is going to be in this one. Grant trying to keep in touch, but it is going up 2 seconds now from where it was last time. But Lang's still there. Cooper and Deering are battling it out here for P4. Ooh, Cooper getting a little sideways there, able to hold on to it. So Deering being close with that green helmet and the purple gear. Ooh. Strong. Shaman looking like Gravedigger out there. Siebold in P6 right behind him. Missed it though, but Lang got by Grant, so Grant had some mistakes, or Lang just went on by him, but it looks like some mistakes because about 8 to 10 seconds down from where he was from Carr last lap. So Lang putting in a good ride, showing that he is that number 2 in points for a reason. I know he wishes he was probably number 1, but he's always a top competitor when it comes to outdoors. But Lang desperately trying to hold on here. Well, not really desperately, but he... Oh, never mind. I go back to my first statement. Desperately trying to hold on here. Grant, 4 seconds back. Roughly is what it looks like on live timing. Actually, a little closer. Looks like Carr had a fall off. Finish there because it's down to 12 seconds from 21. Oh, Grant's struggling. Able to move on through though. Jump down to the inside. 17 seconds down from Seth Carr, who is your leader still. After not grabbing the whole shot, but getting a good start and then getting past Joey Carter early. After he had a mistake. Grant still in third. Jeff Cooper still fourth. Fifth for Deering. Sixth for Valentine, lapping Aaron Rockefeller. 17th Boardman. 8th is not 17th, 7th Boardman. 8th is Blake O'Brien. 9th Jeremy Siebold. It's going to be a P10 for Squidbro. P11 for Tyler Moore on the beta. Have they been rocking a beta this whole season? No, Nexus has been rocking a Fantic. I thought. Joey Carter, see him once again in 12th. D. Davis, 13th. Showing some love to the guys in the back who probably have not gotten some all year. Oh my God, there's a pile up. We see Jackson, we see Nerona, Ryan, Braden Carter back here. Sonny Spicer, Blakely, Spieth, JGMX or Josh Gilmore. Shirley Alicorn. Nope, Nexus is on a Husqvarna. Reed Young, Lancelotti, Race Cobble, Liam Atkinson, Xander Brione, Damon Evans, Caleb Hall, Walter Giblets Gebhardt, Pablo Vial getting lapped, and then Bodie Park, unfortunately, DC. Aaron Rockefeller still out there, not ahead of him. Cody Wells and Caden Panko did not take off the line, unfortunately. But back up to the front, it is 7 seconds between Lang and Carr. And then there is Grant also right there, 2 seconds behind Lang. I said Grant and Carr, Lang and Carr. Oh, I don't know if that was a lag bubble or just hit a small braking bump at the bottom of that. Almost halfway through this final moto of the year. Grant trying to hold off basically Pablo Vial, who is a lapper. I think it's either hot lap or dive with him, if he's that far back. And most of the time I'm guessing it's dying, or just because he just probably hasn't played the game. Grant still holding on strong here. Scrub there from Grant. Everyone kind of spaced out. Actually, there's an Ash Deering and Jeff Cooper fight here for P4. Cooper looking down the inside, mistake from Deering, and Cooper going to get by into P4 here. Back into that P4 spot. And Seth Carr did a 55.8 last lap. So there's that. He's putting in burners. Oh, kick sideways. Down goes Jeff Cooper, so Deering's going to get back by into P4. Is Boardman and Blake O'Brien close enough? They might be. They split him. So Boardman's going to get the inside, though. Ooh, someone clipped him. That was Seabolt, but able to stay up. Yeah, I'm guessing it's because he hasn't been playing. Is the reason, but it's also, I think, 4 a.m. for him. Probably more close to like 5, 6 now, but Boardman in a fifth, Deering in 4th still. Boardman covering the inside ahead of Blake. Who was that? Heard him rev bomb the bike and then take off down the hill. But Boardman still in fifth ahead of Blake O'Brien and Seabolt. Oh, Blake O'Brien, down he goes. So Seabolt's going to get by him. Looks like Cooper is going to go by as well. Maybe Valentine. He does. So he's going to get behind Valentine. So in P9, it's going to be Blake O'Brien picking himself back up. Ooh, ran out of air on that one. But Boardman still holding a strong P5. With Seabolt putting the pressure on right behind him. A little kick side was there from Boardman. Seabolt seeing if he could force any more small mistakes. Oh, he tried the inside, but unfortunately goes down, does not get a leg, so that's kind of important. So Cooper's does not get by him. But that might be cuts. Ooh, Cooper gets a little kick there, but he's able to hold on to it for the around the outside. So Cooper now has a chance to get past Seabolt for a P6 here. Just keeps on going steady. See what he could do here. Valentine behind him. He's got a bit of a gap to him. And now Seabolt caught back up to Boardman. Anything happen there? I just saw on there Grant got into P2 ahead of Lang. So let's look at this battle real quick for P2. Don't know if it was a crash or not. Oh, well, there's a crash for Grant. So P2 for Lang, P3 for Grant. Seabolt did get around Boardman. It looks like we lost Boardman. He did go down back there. So down to P8 for Boardman. And Seabolt was down, so Cooper's going to get by back into P5. It is all going down here. Cooper holding on to a P5. He does have Daring ahead of him. It's about 6 seconds between the two of them, though. 3 seconds to Seabolt behind him. And then Boardman and Tyler Valentine battling here. I got everything but Boardman's gear. Around the outside goes Valentine. Got everything but his helmet. I guess it matches out. Around the outside stays Boardman. He's going to hold it pinned. He's going to keep the position. See if he can get to the inside. He does. He holds on to it, so he's going to keep that P7. And Valentine's going to hold on to P8 here. Oh, hold on to... Oh, he could not. So down Boardman goes after getting by Valentine. So back to P8 he goes. Maybe hit a 9 from Jackson. He does have Jackson get by him. So down to P9 goes Boardman. Just ahead of Schiabro and Joey Carter. And the other Carter, Braden Carter. So I'm going to go back up here. There is still, he's got a 30-second gap. I don't think anyone's catching him with 10 minutes left unless he dies 10 million times in-game Twitch. And Grant and Lang are battling for a P2 here. Ooh. See what Lang can do here. He's got Grant in his sights. He's trying to retake that P2 spot. Grant trying not to fumble like he did last week. Oh, holding on to it. For Lang. Inside for both of them. It's kind of more middle for Lang. Hold on, going up this hill. Switch around from the inside, go down, hit a double, gonna switch back and stay on the inside, and then switch back again and stay on the inside for another turn. Oh, and then come down this hill, make it for about 5 in a row now, down the inside. Oh, Here we go. Now again, about 6 in a row down the inside. And then, oh, hold on. Bitch can't guess this one. About 7 in a row down the inside. Oh, make it about 8 now if Rockefeller does not get in his way, and he does. Takes him down. Gets the legs, so Lang gonna go through down the inside. 8 corner in a row. Oh, make it 9 about right here. Not full inside, actually middle, so that's about 8 corners in a row where they go inside. Take one off, and then inside once again. And then triple step up, and the next one, oh, never guess what he's gonna do. Yep, down the inside. And then here we go again, up Henry Hill. Gonna stay to the right side, because you'll never guess why. Gonna flip to the middle, up and go down the inside. And do a little step up, and oh, what again? Down the inside. And then here we go, he's gonna set up outside to guess what? Go down the inside. Oh, they're gonna go up this one real quick. See us step up? Ready once again? Inside. So basically, every corner, inside. If you don't go inside, you're screwed. Except for maybe this one right here after the finish. This right here, you can maybe go outside and get a run. But other than that, you're inside every corner on this track, otherwise you lose time. Don't know if that's an RF fault for track builder wise, or if it's just the track. Because I don't know about you, but I don't think going inside everywhere and can't go up to a different line is good for racing. So, oh yeah, it's definitely getting an R, but they're still gonna take that inside because it's still that much quicker than hopping to a new alternative line. And Grant might have just settled after that crash with Rockefeller. Unless there's a mistake from Lang, unless Grant made another mistake. But if there's a mistake from Lang, I think that's when he'll push. But without one, don't really know about it. Grant might be settling here for a P3. Deering might get him. Oh, actually, let's go watch that battle. It's actually Deering and Siebel battling here. So there's that corner right there where they go middle, and this one where they could go third rut. Everywhere else is inside to be fast. This one, I mean, you might be able to take the third rut and go fast or second rut, but there's like 3 corners where you don't have to go inside and still maybe be fast. But if you're not going inside on all the other corners, you ain't going fast. I don't know about you, but that don't sound like fun outdoors to me, man. Oh, Grant down. Oh, and he took down Deering with him. He lets him go, so Deering's gonna get by. But one thing I love about outdoors is just seeing people absolutely rail the shit out of an outside rut. Like Joe at Unadilla was just railing them suckers. Or Masterpool at SMX last year at Vegas, just railing the outside like that. That's what I like to see. Even in game, it's just seeing people rail an outside corner, or you know, like Tampa in SX4 Tomac as Grant makes the pass, just railing outside around Jet and just getting it past him. Those are the nice passes for me. Like getting cute and bunching up me. I don't know if that's for me, but the railing around the outside are just absolutely basically just pulling someone's pants down, sucking the goggles off of them, just railing the rut and getting the pass done is, I think, one of the most satisfying passes. Grant, another mistake, so Deering's going to get back by into P3 here. Jeez, Grant, come on. You know what, the line, it's not that hard. It's just inside, inside, inside. except for here where you go middle. But hey, back into P3 goes White Grant. Ooh. Got 3 minutes and 2 laps left here for Seth's car to bring her on home, to add another Moto victory and an overall victory to his name, which would bring him up to, let's see, he lost 2. The last round was his 3rd one that he lost, so he would have been winning 8 out of the 11 rounds when he crosses the line and gets this one done. 8 out of 11 rounds he would have won this season, which is still insane to me. But you know, there are always aliens at this game, and they always mostly do good outdoors, because it is just that railing a rut. And Supercross, it's more confined to timing and all that, instead of just pin it and go, which obviously this isn't what they're doing outdoors, but it's easier to do pin it and go and pray for a crash or a hot lap. And whereas in Supercross, you got 50 seconds and you're a lap down, so that's basically 5 fall-off crashes and you're a lap down. Whereas outdoors, it's like 10, 15 fall-off crashes and you're down, which with them being more spread out, have a better chance or less chance of getting lapped or passed whenever you're running heaters. It's up to 30 seconds now, so Daring is now being caught by Seabolt, who might have a chance at a P3 with Grant right ahead of him. See what Daring can do here. Looks like he's held off Seabolt after he might have had a mistake, maybe gone down. So Jackson moved in to that P5 spot. Seabolt fell down to 6. Cooper in 7th, but he's got a little bit of ways behind him. But still Daring in P4, Grant P3 here. You know, you could hold on for this next about a minute plus 2 laps. So realistically 3 laps for him. But Seth Carr really moving here. There goes the ads for all the people that aren't subscribed. Took all season, but we got you to subscribe, TK. Let's go. So, I feel like you've been here every round. Is it TK or T11? Or TK11? Like just all together TK11 or T11 or just TK? I feel like it would be good to know how to actually pronounce your name. TK11, gotcha. Yeah, I figured, because it's like, if the TK and the 11 is separated, I feel like TK is just easier than saying the whole thing, because 11 can be difficult for some people. But Grant still holding on strong here. We do got a battle here. Ash Daring, Frank Jackson, and Mr. Jeremy Siebel. Expired. Car has crossed the finish line, so we are at 2 laps to go. Oh, what a scrub. Oh, well, it would have been a sick one if he landed that. But Seabolt's going to get by because of it. Cooper might. I don't think he will, but it'll be close. Oh, there's a 377. Forgot his name. He just lapping people. I mean, he doing the thing he's been doing all season, honestly. If he gets out front, he checks out and doesn't look back. Now, he's having some struggles with lappers. That's why Lang is closed into 19 seconds. But he's a minute ahead of third and lower. This is to lap P14. Is that? He's going to come to take the white flag here. Oh, he's going to turn to the step up, hit the turning doubles. And then it's the last lap of the season here. And Seth Carr, same place he started at round 1. He's going to, or same place he finished round 1, he's going to finish in round 11. Well, that sucked. Fuck, that means I'm gonna have to edit this. Fuck you, OBS, dude. Alright, well, final lap, rounding last corner. Anyone who joins in late or watches this on the replay stream, my OBS crashed. So unfortunately that sucks. But Seth Carr is gonna take the Moto 2 victory. And yeah. Yeah, I hate to see it for my stream, not for them. Yes, everyone joining back into this. My OBS decided to crash right then and there, which sucks. But yeah, as you probably expected, Car 1, P2 from Lang, P3 is going to go to Grant, P4 to Deering if he could hold off Seabolt here. Everything running smoothly now. I am probably going to have to edit this, which is going to take a fuck ton of time to render out, unfortunately. But yeah, Steering's looking to get a P4 here, with Grant getting a P3, so it's going to go 1-3. Get second overall. And Seabolt's going to go a 4-4 for third. Actually, no, Lang's going to go 5-2 for third, 4-4 or 4-5. No, and there we go. Alrighty. Well, I mean, that sucks for the stream. I will be combining it for the VOD on the YouTube. Yeah. Hate that that happened. Obviously. But I mean, who knows? I mean, we're here. That is basically the end of it. P9 for Joey Carter, 10 for Blake O'Brien, 11th for Braden Carter, missing a timing gate, and 12th for Howman, 11th Boardman, 14th or 13th Boardman, 14th Shirley. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Quick little, you know, like 5-minute stream just to end it out, and so it could be combined for the thing. That I might do SMX. If they run it, we'll have to wait and see. If I'll be able to have it off from work. And then for SX, that will depend. If Kellum comes back, maybe not. If he doesn't, we'll just have to wait and see for that. But yeah, obviously we have our two champions of Braden Tharp and Seth Carr. For those that missed it at the beginning, this is me. Whoa, blurry camera. That's crazy work. There we go. Yeah. That's that. Thank you, TK, for always showing up every week. Thank you to anyone who watches this back. I don't know if any of y'all watch the ending one on Twitch, but anyone who watches YouTube VOD, thank you for sticking around all year for me commentating. It was a blast. Yeah, not much more else to say. Anyone who's interested in bikes or listening to Kellum commentate every Thursday night for the next 10 weeks, not this week, but the following 10 weeks, he will be commentating the MX Bike Series that I run. So anyone interested in that, there's that. But yeah. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for listening to me and letting me commentate the whole series. That is going to be about it, honestly. It's really just thanking everyone just showing up, everyone in the RF Discord for letting me do this. I know this sounds like sad music. It shouldn't be. It's just a cool song I found. So, but yeah. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Speeds, for donating those subs last week. Thank you for subscribing. Everyone who's followed. Hope to see more of you later. But until then, it's been fun. I'll see you when I see you.
I don't ask for your name. It's already carved in the air. I won't light a flame. It's already burning when you are near. Taking steps to keep my distance. I don't wanna fall. Am I strong enough to guide my heart away from it all? I won't call your name. It's already carved in the air. I won't light the flame. It's already burning when you
so slowly lose control as emotions